people in this world.
But, there are three types of numbers in Python: int, float, and complex, where int stands for integer, float is something with which we can store decimal values in it. Last and definitely the least. Yeah, complex numbers. Come on, I called it least cause we don't really use it that much. So let's get into the Python interpreter and see how these things work. By the way, I'm using Python 3.9. Let's assign number 7 to variable a. If you wanna see what is resided in that number, then you just have to type that variable and press enter. Whenever you use Java or C++, there are always certain restrictions and limitations with how you can declare numbers like integers and floats. But in Python, there are no any kind of restrictions. You can declare very long number as long as your hardware supports it. If you want to declare number in decimal form, then you have Python floats. Here in Python interpreter, I'm going to declare a variable named pi. I'm going to assign it a value 3.1415. Again, if we want to check the type of variable, then we just have to insert that variable inside type function. And this is how you deal with floats. Third type of number we can declare in Python is complex number. So there are two parts in complex numbers. First part is real part and next part is imaginary part. Many people uses letter I and J to denote the complex numbers, and Python uses letter J to denote the complex number. So get into the interpreter to see how we can declare a complex number. So this is the complex number and it has the real part and other one is imaginary. Here also you can check if the given number is complex number or not by using the same type function we have used for integers and floats. You also can access the real and imaginary part of complex number. To access the real part, you have to use variable name.real property. To access imaginary part, you have to use variable name.imag property. This is how you can access the imaginary part, just like my imaginary girlfriend. So in the complex world of Python, be real and avoid imaginary situations. So that's it for today. Until then,
Stop it. Get some help. Don't do drugs.